And welcome back, once again, to Voices of the Void. And I really don't like those sounds. I don't like staying out here for any longer than I have to. Not the least of which is because of something that you guys have informed me of regarding the end of the last part. We were pursued by those wisps for about a week, and I thought things were going to end after that thing came down, that giant pyramid creature, and seemingly took them away, but it seems that it missed a couple. And that's not supposed to be the case. It's actually supposed to remove them from the area, but because of a bug that existed in an earlier version of the game, an earlier version from when I created this save, that's persistent. And so those wisps, who I'm pretty sure I just saw through the trees, are here to stay. We're going to be dealing with them. Oh, no, that's the transformer. We're going to be dealing with them for the entire rest of the game. It's just something we're going to have to learn to live with. And you know what? Learn to live with it I shall. I mean, hey, I'm already learning to live with a bratty little robot girl in my own house, and which a lot of you have pointed out, she actually has a fairly similar personality to Liberty, doesn't she? Even a similar color palette. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same around here, huh? Oops. All this tells us is that there's no one coming to our rescue, which means we're gonna have to rescue ourselves, just like we've always done. Really, nothing's changed. So let's just park you on up here. Oh, there's so much clutter. Where, oh where, is that destructive little gremlin? That's gonna be the first order of business. Sim, I really wish you'd keep an eye on her. 251 crypto ready to go. That's just fine. I can never tell if things are more destroyed than I left them. Did I leave you in here? No, you're not here. There you are. Okay, this is actually not a bad place for you. We've got a lot to consider. We've got a lot of things we need to put back in order. I am actually going to try child-proofing this place. No. I am going to try child-proofing this place. And by that, I mean I'm going to take your advice and try nailing some of this furniture down, literally, since apparently that's what's needed. Also, if my mic sounds a little bit different right now, that's because I have changed up the orientation a little bit just for ease of use. Don't know how it's going to sound yet. Normally, it's on a mini tripod directly in front of me. Now it's on an arm slightly to my right. So we'll see how that works out. Wow, look at all these free drives that are scattered around. In fact, there's too many. I feel like there shouldn't be this many empty drives here. Why is that? I've been picking them up when they get sent overnight. But there's a handful of things we're going to have to buy. So first things first, we are going to cash in on our crypto. Thank you very much. We've got our daily task, Gulf Delta India. That's a day trip. 3 signals, level 3. Okay, we've got a big reward incoming. We've got plenty of money. So I'm going to invest in things that will help us for the entire game. First of all, we're going to get... I want to save up for the industrial printer, because that will allow us to actually get custom 3D models, which I'm really excited for, and I know that some can be made. However, first thing we're going to need is the wood chipper. And some more paintings, because we have more fan art to hang on the wall. Some of you also advised me that we can, in fact, name our cameras. So if we go right here, and do I have to... Oh! I never knew that. All right, well, we can say that's the vent. Oh, that'll make things so much easier rather than just flipping around all the time. You are the... No? Wait, the cursor is very explicitly down here. This is weird. Okay, well, you're the cave. You are the tower, which is arguably the most... Oh my god, this is so annoying. Goodbye, drone. And you're underwater. Our second wave of things is coming in. And we should have moments ago. Also received our wood chipper. Now, this is going to be useful for dealing with many sorts of unwanted pests. But in the meantime, it's also going to help us with getting rid of all the waste we can't normally get rid of. Oh, hey! They left me shrimp! That's really sweet of them. I'm so happy to know that even in spite of the wisps and everything that's happened, that the aliens are still okay. And don't worry, we are going to be checking up on them. But first, I have a couple of things I want to try around here. Was that Killjoy or was that Eerie? Honestly, they make such similar noises. Where did you go? Oh. You're just staring at a corner in the basement. I see. Did you do this, or is this poltergeist activity? Honestly, I believe either one. Well, no matter. I was actually told that you like being fed. Oh, no, I don't want to be fed. I want you to be fed. There you go, and you like me more. These things need to stop making noise immediately. It's you over there. Yeah, no, you've been laying wasted down here, but I actually don't super mind that. I'll tell you what, how would you... Whoa, you're strong! Oh, right, and one of the skulls is over here. I can't believe I'd forgotten about that. Wait, so that means then that the one in the well, if we could find a way to retrieve that, we could actually complete the ritual that's needed at Stonehenge. Eerie, thank you. If you hadn't made a mess of this place, I would never have remembered this skull. Yeah, you know you're good. All right, so we'll bring that upstairs. We've got to start making plans for that. We're very close. Just one more that eludes us. We've got a gas giant. You're the last job, or you're the last signal we need for the day. So I think we're gonna queue you up, and in order to give our ATV time to recharge, I think we're gonna make a day trip, and this is the first time we've done this since the Wisps arrived, but I'm just gonna walk to these towers. First time doing it with a sense of danger and not just for fun. How are our cameras looking? Tower? I suppose we wouldn't really be able to see much during the day, would we? Well, wait though, because if their presence is bugged, then presumably they're still on their regular schedules then, right? Which means, yes, they disappeared during the day. All right, so now is actually the perfect time for us to strike. So where are we going? We're going to Gulf Delta, India. This whole place is just so haunted now, even compared to the beginning. But honestly, the fact that we're only going to be dealing with, I think, 2 of those things from now on does actually represent a significant relief. It's just so weird, you know? Like, it's hard to even be mad that we're getting these weird quirks in our playthrough, because it's just so fitting for a game like this. And some of you have said that you actually kind of appreciate it better that there's going to be a persistent danger rather than just what is essentially a week-long event. It actually makes it feel a little bit more like an endgame now, and, well, even more like an endgame in that we're deciding to just deal with it, that, like all things, Dr. Kell decides to just roll with it. Ah, you there. We've got just the device for you. Fortunately, we're away from our base right now. Oh god, I would actually love to see what happens if we hook one of you to the back of the ATV and try dragging you around. I mean, does that count as observed? And then again, it might not work. You did manage to get yourself off the hook when we tried to hang you from the front of the base. Ah, what memories we're making in this park. It's cool what a non-object the river becomes when you don't have the ATV. I mean, it's nice and shallow right here, but it's like you can just go across wherever. Opens everything up quite a bit. You hear that? Am I about to find Jumanji? What is... Is it you guys? Oh, it's a fish! Hello! There's just a fish under the water. Trapped under a rock. All right, well, go free, little buddy, I guess. Huh, that's weird. We haven't tried fishing in a while. But I can't grab you because you're a slippery little thing. All right, go on. That actually looks like the one I caught earlier. Maybe it is somehow the one I caught earlier? And pound it into the sand with a shovel? Well, I guess that Where Are They Now is doing better than expected. Alright, shut up, all he is. One of you actually had a pretty good idea for how to go about opening that vent up there. And sooner or later we're gonna have to clean that floor. But until then, why don't we try chucking a rock at it? Eerie, you might not want to stand there. Yep. Nothing. Okay, there was one other thing you wanted to try, but I kind of don't want to do it until I've got more shrimp, because it's going to require an apology to the Arirals. Arirals? I'm not sure how you say it. Point is, another one of you actually remembered the recipe that I was looking for earlier. Now, all the way back in Season 1, there was a recipe I discovered, but I never actually got the materials to use it. More specifically, I was never able to find a stick, but I've been walking around with a stick for the entire game now. And one of you said it's 2 rocks and a stick. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to do it without finding said blueprint, but we could always try it, right? So let's get the, where is it? Stick. Yep, this has been waiting for literally the entire series. And drop that here. And wait. Huh. That only required 1 rock, but hey, we have ourselves a weapon now. It's an Ooga Booga caveman weapon, but a weapon nonetheless. I wonder how much it weighs. Probably a fair amount, right? Actually, not really. Okay, so there's no reason to not be carrying that at all times. We have some additional fan art for the walls. There's a little more that I still have to set up in PNG format. But some of these are going into the fan art room. Some of these I think are just going into places that are like appropriate. So I like the idea that I just left out like this warning for everyone, like, yeah, guys, about the lockers, maybe just don't bother. But yeah, this room is starting to look very, very full, don't you think? You guys are a really creative bunch, as always, and it's just so, it livens up the base so much. There was also one of you who suggested putting their art in the basement, because it is very creepy, and I like the idea of placing it right here, where it's just like greeting you as you come down. Maybe we'll get some kind of like mood lighting to put over this. But for now, we should probably get our jobs going for the day. Eerie, you may... Actually, I'm kind of glad you haven't re-entered the area yet, because I haven't finished child-proofing the place first. I don't know how well this is actually going to work. So if we were to go like that, and like that, I don't know if you can do this in multiple spots, I hope so. And then take out our hammer. Nope. Bang. Bang! And now this couch should hopefully be child-proof if I did this correctly. I think so. Of course, if I try and use it, that'll pull it up. Oh man, I'm not ready to deal with this. Oh, actually, that kind of reminds me, we should probably step outside and check for what happened to Edgar. Ever since you disappeared the other day, I've been wondering, like, are you just in the bushes somewhere? Or did you actually run off? That's got to be like among the more bizarre things that's happened. I mean, you were stood watch for such a long time. So many things that should have moved you, and then suddenly one day you're just gone? All the nails like in a pile where you stood? Something about that doesn't sit right with me, and I'm not sure if I should be hoping to see you again or dreading it, to be honest. But this thing is now fully charged up and ready to take on the night, and we are going to be going back out tonight because you guys have given me some suggestions for how we can do some ghost hunting. And hey, if I'm not safe in my own base, I might as well be unsafe out there doing what I love, right? It's actually just as well we should come back now, because I think you guys should be making an appearance again soon, right? I think we maybe have half an hour. But in the meantime, why don't we test out our new toy? I mean, it was not cheap. So how do we work this? We press U to activate. I guess stuff goes in here and then comes out here, right? So let's just move you on out of here. We'll have to find a good spot for you. Here in the corner should be fine for now. The important thing is that you're out of the way of the drone. So if we turn you on, we'll spin you up. We really have to remember to keep Eerie away from this thing. Then we can just stick stuff up here, and that'll go in. And we now have an easy method of trash disposal, but that's not all it does. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, is it? No, maybe 5? No? 6? No? 7? Huh, maybe it just doesn't work anymore. It used to be that these things would spit out like a big old glob of food waste. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still worth it to get rid of you like this. But up there we go, it's just a whole bunch of yous. Just double checking that you can't be recycled. Nope, okay. Well, that means that every one of you is bound for the chipper. What happens if we... Yep. Oh! Ooh, oh wow, that was surprisingly gruesome. Alright. Well, it's all going on the food pile. It's all necessary to feed our Gemia. I think that's enough for now. I'm not sure how we got all this out of plastic, or if there's anything we can actually do with it. But for now, I'm satisfied. And I think it's about time we sent out our job for the day. And maybe we go for one more. We really want to start building up our good boy points. Now, what is our gas giant doing? Singing its heart out, apparently. You guys, you seemingly go down all the time, which is kind of weird. Or it could just be that I neglect you for days at a time. That could be the case as well, but it's like the exterior towers just never seem to go down anymore. Okay, well, that's a good sign. Dragging the table against the couch doesn't seem to screw it up. So that's assuring somewhat. You are gonna get a couple of nails as well. So there's you and you at various corners. The fact that it's even necessary to do all this, but anyone with toddlers can attest that it is necessary. Come on. I'm guessing that you guys will have returned, right? Maybe, perhaps? Is that one moving? 191, 187, shut up phone. Yeah, so you're moving. You're definitely out there. Let's have... that's close enough that I'm not even going to worry about seeing you at the camera on the tower. I'm going to try and see you for myself from up here where it's safe. But it's starting to feel like rain. Maybe that mist will make it easier to see your reflection, your glow. I actually don't see you anywhere. It's just you again. And you know what? We did actually... I did listen to this one at level 0. So I think there's truly nothing to do with that guy. So we're just going to start loading you up before we take the next one, and today's job should be no problem. I really liked finding out in the last part that, yes, it will still give like a semi-weekly bonus if you did pretty okay but not great. Like if you failed a job but still put out more than was asked of you, that's worth something. And I don't know, I just think granularity of results is really, really good in games, especially ones like this. But thankfully, that drone is actually on the way, which means we should be good. We need to get some rest as soon as that's here. Oh, we're being fed again. Okay, we're gonna want to sleep as long as we can. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, it is just so adorable, like this little thing we have going. Yeah, you run off, unlocking the door on your way out, I'm sure. I can literally... No, come back! Where you going? And just like that, they're gone. I'm gonna bring them some more treats later. But for now, I'm going to need that EMF detector. I believe I left it on the ground right here. Thank you. I don't know, this bridge over by Oscar is the only one I can find that's anywhere near here. But you said to try this with the EMF detector, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm not getting anything here. I'll try taking some photos, I guess. I think I can hear the drone out there, probably the midnight drone. But yeah, I'm still on the hunt for this, and I'm not finding much of anything. Oh, no, wait. Green was picking something up. So what would be warmer then? No? You know, it is getting some kind of disturbance in this area, in the area of the bridge. Perhaps I need to go underneath the bridge? That's really weirding me out. Let's get some additional pictures just to see. This is actually kind of spooking me out a little bit. This may be like a multi-night thing, but hey, I'm willing. Oh my god! Jesus, okay. Guess what? Guess who's coming back with us? Alright, this way, right this way. 7, slap you. Slap you. Let's go. If you break on the way, you're gone. Of course you're... Yep, you broke loose. So I guess that cost me a hook, so that's cool, I guess. Tell you what, why don't we stand you up right over here, right? You stay where you are, and I'll just grab one of these, and... Are you gonna let me throw it? Yep, boom! Didn't really seem to affect you very much. Alright, well, you know how it is. In the river with you. Let's try taking some more, but this time with the EMF detector on the ground. A whole bunch. Saturate the area. Just make sure not to be moving when we actually snap the picture. Oh my god, that thing got me good. And I don't know if there's something I'm actually meant to see here, or if it's something we won't be made aware of until the time actually comes to look at our pictures. Just for curiosity's sake, if we pull out the EMF detector here... Nothing. Maybe by daylight we'll look for that hook, but let's have a look at our photographs. Yep, we've got all this stuff going on. There's our daily task. Don't really care too much for right now. Can we see any glowy boys out there? Because radar says there should be something. But I haven't seen something. Well, anyways, let's review our evidence. Yeah, the thing was going off, but I'm not seeing very much. Maybe the EMF detector is supposed to be going off more. Maybe it's more, depending on the time, maybe even 3:33. Of course, we're still left with a reminder of the experience we did get. You were there even before. What was that? You heard that, right? It sounded like something took a swing? Okay. Should I be concerned about that? Right now, all I'm concerned about is getting my coffee. And they've brought me even more. I'm just gonna start giving these as gifts to Eerie. But look, there's a couple of different directions I can start taking things at this point. One of those things is, well, I haven't forgotten about the cave. And, well, it's been a long time since we've been there. And my skills have grown, my tools have grown. Maybe we'll make another move on that. Of course, these days I have far more in the way of responsibilities. But it is something to consider. Eerie, where did you go? I can never figure out where you got off to, and I came down here under the assumption that I would have company, and then I didn't, and that's really freaking me out. Oh, there you are. How did you get in there? Anyway, I got you some shrimp, or rather, our friends got you some shrimp. Killjoy, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to get you to go do the servers today. You should be safe for at least a little while, so you go get that done. Oh, God, I hope you'll be safe. I mean, after what happened to Edgar, I don't know, I feel really bad watching you run off like that. What a close call you had when these things arrived. Just out of curiosity, if we were to come here during the day, will we still get a reading on our EMF detector? Answer yes. It's actually holding steady. Which does suggest something nearby. What was that? Hang on, wait. Again, not really sure what that was. But while I'm in the area, if I am going to be doing caving, I should probably start looking for that hook. We drove off in this direction. Oh, there we go. Everything's easier by daylight. And now maybe I'll just do a little trip where I kind of comb the river for a little bit. Maybe that could be a thing. I'm just kind of looking for any abnormalities. Of course, those could always be rocks. I was looking near the start by the gate, which sounded like what you were telling me to do. However, some of you pointed out that, well, things do drift downriver. Like, we know it flows that way. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. We saw at that pipe how difficult it can be to spot things sometimes. I mean, this water may be clear, but it muddies the image a deceptive amount. I'm like one of those motorcycle riders in a cage. Is that just a log? In places, it may actually be difficult for me to fish myself out. I'm wondering if the amount that I carry doesn't actually... there might be something there. But I was going to say, I'm wondering if the amount that I carry doesn't affect my buoyancy. Ooh, there is something here! Bones. Bones, this is a car wreck. How have I not noticed this? All the things that you go past day after day in this. Okay, let's get out the camera, because we need it. There's blood on the hood like you were launched out. Does this mean that somewhere upriver there's potentially a skull? Oh, there's an opening in the back as well. And I'm getting a little bit nervous that we haven't seen Killjoy come running back yet. Oh, I hear you. Up there you are. Okay, speak of the devil as always. I mean, I knew you should be safe, but I thought as we were leaving the base earlier that I may have heard just the faintest rumble. Could have been the main transformer, but I really don't like taking these kinds of risks. Alright, so thank you. You did a good job today. And let's ride. Hello? So that was unbelievably creepy. We gotta find some more, though. I think we're gonna need... How many do we need for today? I'm fine with leaving it at the minimum. We need 3. Okay. Tell you what, can we get you to where... we can, but all they do is add even more lines to your face. That is disturbing. Makes it look like you're straining to smile at me, like a Flapjack character or something. Alright, well, I suppose that can stay for now, since you're missing your jacket. Oh, wait, we can just give you your jacket back. There should be another one in here somewhere. Where's... Ah! I slipped on the banana peel again. Don't look at me like that! Got more shrimps for Argemia. However, I'm going to keep one for myself. You can be sitting right on here because we need you to grow big and strong still. Again, believe me, I am going somewhere with this. There we go. Just wanted to stop that racket faster. Come on, right over all of you. There we go. We get another egg. And all is good in the world. There you go. Hey guys, I know things have been going pretty good for us recently, but I need to borrow something really quickly. Promise it won't take but a minute, and I will bring it back afterwards. I swear this is not just for me. I'll even leave a couple of your favorite snacks. But I actually really need this thing. Goodbye. Auntie, if I may borrow but some of your sauna water. You suggested using this alien power washer to try and blow this open? It worked! Oh my god, yes! Okay, that is so cool. Alright. Thank you so much. Okay, you can stop making that noise now. Thank you, yes. Yep. There we are. We're in the vents. This must be where that mysterious one in the panic room exits. And we can't open it from here, though. And there's some of the blood from the flesh outside. Okay, well, this gets us into here. Potentially a useful panic room for later on, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure of its utility. But hey, we know it's here. We are now much more one with the base. Oh, come on, you're really gonna tell me I can't knock this down? But while I have it, I might as well use it to clean the windows a bit, right? That's actually not that great at it. Okay, I mean, tell you what, I'll leave it outside, and if they decide to come back for it at some point, they can have it. And if they don't, well, that's their problem, right? I'll be completely honest, not entirely sure, I guess I already used it, how I'm gonna go about doing the caves. My main issue with it is that, like, yes, we can't get in until the night, but also, it's just so time-consuming, like, we may miss a job as a result. The game won't save while we're in there because, well, getting out is far from assured. There's Killjoy's jacket. But man, I'm just not really sure where things stand right now. It's almost like this game is in like a weird purgatorial state right now, where we know that events are going to be incoming. That's another reason why we don't want to spend too much time down there. But also, we have no idea if those wisps are still out there. Like, whatever we were getting before seems to be gone now. But it's certainly not as populated as before, certainly not as many as the first night they had allegedly left us. Hello, we have a test subject. Hello? Come here, little boy, would you like some candy? Just come right over to the gingerbread house in the forest. Let's go. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to toss you in before the doors close. No, believe me, I'm really a nice guy. Right through here. Come on now. Through here. Also, I wonder if we can lock you into a place? I'm curious. I kind of want to go get Killjoy. Come on, you're gonna want to see this. Can you hold still for 2 seconds? You could. Aw, thank you so much for waiting patiently. You just sit right there while I and my assistant prepare this thing. And make sure you go feet first. The water slide is much more fun that way. There we go. Oh, you even got your stand back in a last-ditch attempt to act like you were normal. What just happened? Why did that occur? A couple hours ago I checked. No, everything's out. What? Zim, put the place in lockdown. I think there might be something strange going on. You just idle, I guess. Can we see any of the power lines from here? That doesn't make any sense. I think this was a random failure. But of course we can't use the console because the power's out. That thing really did not like what we just did to it. We need to get this place locked down again before nightfall. Let's go and make it fast. Alright, thankfully... Actually, wait, maybe not thankfully. Which one is it? It's actually fairly far away. Okay, we are going to have to skedaddle this one. Whoa! Okay, that'll explain it! Okay, they haven't noticed me yet. I get the feeling, though, that I should probably be going now. I think they have. Go, go, go. Take off, take off, take off. Ride, 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 ride. Whoa! Ow, watch out for that tree. Oh, and they are catching up quickly. They're catching up quickly! Last season, I mean, we couldn't really see them, but last season you told me, if they pick me up, I have to meet their gaze. So that's what I tried to do. God, these things came out of nowhere. But I think we earned their respect. Okay, okay, okay. This was not what I expected to be doing today. And we still got to maneuver around them. We've still got a job to do. We've still got to restore that power. We can't go back. Are you guys going to hit all the other Transformers? Because if so, we're going to need some Transformers to come fight you out of here. Maybe they'll deal with the last of the wisps? I don't know if it's out yet, but this whole thing is just in such a weird state right now, and I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully that means they'll leave us alone, but we are nevertheless going to be doing our best to avoid them. You, back on. They were just all over here too. Maybe this was an attempt at luring me out. That was some pretty sick air, don't you think? Oh no, I'm seeing very strange lights up ahead. Oh no, I think it's... Oh, yep, nope, it's our friends. It's our friends. Okay, up and around. Garage door is closed, as it so often is these days. Kill our lights, get out. And, flashlight needs battery. Just get inside. Alright, where's our glow stick? Oh my god, Killjoy, you've gone right back to being spooky again. Alright, we need to get downstairs real quick. Eerie, I don't know how you keep getting out. But I can hear those things out there. Eerie, are you lighting fires in the basement? Oh, you broke all these things. Everything back on, let's go. Hopefully the doors start locked. We need to get pictures from right here where it's safe. Oh, look at you. Don't mind me. You guys don't have to worry about me. Just make sure there's no funny business. I don't want Eerie running out right now. Oh, they're passing right over us. Listen to those noises they're making. Everything's been knocked all over. I can't see a thing. Come on. I can't even find the door anymore. Yeah, you're running off. Okay. Man, for a second, I really thought we had incurred some sort of, like, I don't know, mannequin's curse? There's so many things we need to do all at once right now. Yeah, I think you guys have... There we go, you're up there, making your way up the hill, all moving as one, unlike the Wisps. Whole lot of activity here recently. You just stay away from my friends, why don't you? Wasn't much to this. Alright, we're sending these out. Hey, if I send this out, can I maybe get the drone to get a load of everything that's going on over here? At everything I have to deal with on a daily basis? There they still are, and something else near the edge. Somebody's on the move. I just, you know, I can relate to the Arrow's desire to hide from the government, and if this is what that is, then I'm more than happy to lie to the police for them. Maybe they looked into my eyes and saw that I didn't know anything? Or at least I hope that's the case. Or at least I hope seeing that I don't know anything is mistaken for not knowing anything about them. Okay, they're right out there in the corner. I think pretty soon they'll be exiting in basically the same direction as the pyramid. I can't see them, but I can see their lights going beyond the towers. But if we can just get tomorrow's job starting to like be a little bit set up, then I'll feel a little less bad about going caving. And we just had a save, so I think that means that we are in the clear. And we can breathe a sigh of relief again. I swear, in the late game, it is just always something. But by that point, it's kind of just exciting. Yeah, that's something indeed. You have no idea. Look at that. Just coming over the hills and seeing that marching about. It's actually worth noting that these things do have the same tripod shape and the same purple glow as the pyramid creature. But more and more it becomes impossible to say that there's not something going on here. So here is what's going to happen. We are going to make one more attempt, Morning Airy, on the cave. And if this doesn't work out, we'll try again just a little later. But I have a little bit more confidence. This place is well looked after. We've got a lot of these processes more or less autonomous. And I'm just hoping that this time we'll actually be able to make our way back. Here's we are. And let's enter and see what we can find. Oh, this is worse. Oh, this is the worst. I had forgotten just how dark it is in here. Oh no, I'm so tempted to just grab and eat that pumpkin. But I brought plenty of supplies. Are we sure we want to do this? I think so.
No, fiddlesticks. What now?
And here we are once again, but I can see that this is randomly generated, or at least procedurally generated. I'm a little bit more equipped. One of you said something about needing the pickaxe, which I now have. And we are a lot better with our hooks, and worst case scenario, we also have a half hook in addition to a full hook. So that should make things substantially easier. We do also have a bunch of batteries on us, but I'm going to try and save that for when I really need it, which may be right now. Just look at this. I have zero assurance that I'll actually be able to make my way out of this. But this does seem to be relatively level compared to what we were doing before. Also, I've changed the orientation of my mic again so as to have multiple test positions. Now it's slightly above me instead of pointing directly at me, which should sort of simulate before how I was kind of looking down at it, at least in theory. And just like that, things began to slope deeper. Now, since this is clearly procedurally generated, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. Like, do I have to make my way all the way back if I find something? And more importantly, how will I know when I found something? What is the purpose of the pickaxe? I'll have to start trying it on rocks, I guess. Okay, see, now we're sloping ever upward. It's not like before where we were getting like deeper and deeper, and then we kind of started to gain some altitude, and that was when I lost my hook before. That should no longer be possible, really. Things are getting steep, but it seems like, if anything, we're getting higher than ever. It's like we're inside the cliff that this cave resides within. Finding those places to hook this thing onto, not always the easiest. Yep. And sometimes we just got to do some acrobatics. Man, it's like the developer of this game played Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 and was like, how can we get this in here? What excuse can we possibly work up? And there's where things start to take a turn. Okie dokie, artichoke. Whee! Oop. That was a lot less painful than it should have been. I wonder if we can actually, like, break our fall by hooking onto something? Oof. Okay, here's where things get scary, because this is very slippy and slidey. Ow. And it's now that I think about all the creatures that we know reside in here that we didn't before. And now we've actually got a fork in the road. I wonder if it matters? It's gonna make things a lot harder to find our way out later. I mean, I suppose we could use some form of objects to leave ourselves like a breadcrumb trail. Especially if we came down here with like 20 or 30 different glow sticks, we could maybe be prepared. This... oh no, it's not a dead end, it goes up this way. Yep. Ow, ow. Ow, am I dead? I'm not dead. I'm just in very, very rough shape, I would wager. Where did I fall from? Okay, probably up there. There's just no way. I'm just not going to be able to navigate this. Like, I'm not going to be able to get out of here without something to mark my path. There's another great chasm. And we've got to do our best not to slide too much. When it opens up like this, I'll give it this. It at least makes it a bit more, I guess, tenable. It makes it a bit easier to see where I'm going. Because when it gets really claustrophobic, you'll never notice all the little twists and turns. Ow. Oh, we are getting so deep now. I mean, normally caving in video games is just like a linear path or maybe like a few side chambers, but this is, I feel like this is probably more realistic in that it can just go on, and navigation is not the easiest, and it's just not made for you. Like, people talk about something like the back rooms being indifferent to human life, and I feel like caves truly are. It can be flooded, it can be too cramped for you to really get through, and it does not care about you. What? I definitely did not... There is no way I could have ended up back here. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's like I'm starting a completely... Hang on, wait. Wait, what time is it? Well, it's nighttime. 3:51. Has an entire day passed, or what? Okay, something really, really weird is going on with these caves. I don't think it's possible for me to have gotten turned around to that degree. It must have looped back in. For now, I just have to go back and see what's changed. This is the kind of thing where when you finally feel that night air on your skin again, breathe that fresh air, you don't feel like it's the same world that you left when you came in there. It's exactly like walking out of a movie theater and finding out that it's still daytime. You heard that, right? Get in. Get inside. Get inside. Killjoy, you will not believe the day I had, Zim. Can't wait to tell you all about it. How are you doing on crypto? A lot. We've actually been gone for quite a while, I think. I just can't tell. You're off, which is... This is gonna be a thing. This is actually a thing. Do we fail a job? I'm not sure. No, we didn't. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Is it because I made it out of the caves? Did something follow me home? Guys, how about we all just kind of like huddle together for a big party? How does that sound? Where's little girl? Where's Liberty? Erie, I mean... Oh, there we go. Nope, come on, you're with me. I'll feed you to make it up to you later. There, right here with everybody else. I can't set you down gently. There just isn't an option for that. You just toddle around right here, and for the love of God, don't answer the door, please. Wait, unless... Hang on. Could it be this? Could it be this? Why did everything get so messed up? I was just like alt-tabbed out for a long time. I didn't reset anything. Hang on, wait, let's find out. It was, okay. Okay. Emergency lockdown adjourned, everyone. It was just a drill. I think I'm gonna put a couple of points into, like, I really don't even need to upgrade anything these days, but I think I'm gonna put a couple more points into sensor speed. Actually, there's no reason not to just upgrade the whole thing. It costs so little. Nope, no. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. I'm sorry. Oh, you even have an animation for being smacked into the wall. Look, I am not trying to abuse you, trust me. And now I have to do it again. Even lowering you gently does it. Come on, I'm about to order some shrimp anyway. You can have some. How's that sound? Let's just grab some Bitcoin to... Yeah, I could have seen that coming. So how's this work? The more upset you are with me, the more you'll act out? Is that how this goes? You know, some of you are right. I really should just put her in the panic room until she learns to behave. But I like to think I'm better than that. I like to see her moving around. She needs to have room to play and grow. Just not around so much sensitive equipment. These graphics cards ain't cheap, man. Oh, wait. Wait, there's a whole bunch of real burgers in here. No fake. I wonder if our friends didn't bring them because they saw we were hungry. Wait, but what is that? A potato! I'm actually gonna hold on to that. I wonder if we can grow our own using flower pots. But in the meantime, you know how it is. One of you is for Erie to kind of settle our beef, I hope. Where'd she go? All right, well, no time to worry about that right now. You just eat a bunch of these. The only problem is because we already have the achievement, it's impossible for me to actually see just how many of these we still need to give you. The total amount I remember now is 100, but we have no way of determining how many you've already gotten. Oh, a chocolate bar. Oh, you left one of those too. I brought those for the cave, but now I've got a bunch of them. We hardly have to sleep at all for quite some time. Let's just pick up all this stuff to be sent out. We have so much garbage, we honestly might as well sell it at this point. There you are. Tell you what, we have a treat for you. There we go, and I just hope that makes up for some of the manhandling. But we've got to get some sleep. Why am I finding bones just everywhere now? We were given more shrimp. It's at this point where, like, I really don't need to worry about food anymore, do I? I mean, I'm just gonna receive everything I need from, well, the stars above. Or just the next door neighbors. But hey, those are the perks of being neighborly. I only wonder how much wrath I would have incurred had I decided to do the opposite. There you go, let's keep you happy for longer. Killjoy, I'm going to need you to go get the reports today. My inventory is just full of so much crap. In the meantime, we have another riddle to solve. And I think this one is a little bit more my speed. Now, you had said, yeah, you show those moves. You had said, in order to find what's in the crack of the console, we need to remember where we found the gap. And I can't think of a better thing to try than to try sliding underneath here. And maybe get a look at it via, like, no-draw textures or whatever the equivalent would be. So let's pop a save just in case something goes wrong. And see what we can do. That's still not really any better. You've been down here the whole time! Ever since I first set fire to you. That is hilarious! Okay, oh right, we never figured out what this object was. And you've just been stuck because you can't stand up. That's great. You've probably been accounting for some of the noises we've been hearing. Well, yeah, like I said, that certainly helps, but it's not quite the no clip that I was hoping for, although you can see that there is quite a bit of detail to what's in there. Wait. There is actually something clipping through the bottom here. It looks almost fleshy. Some of you said that the Wisp may actually be gone, that reloading a save may have fixed things. I've seen conflicting answers on that. I have not actually seen them yet. They shouldn't be out at this time of day anyway, but I'm still always going to be paranoid. Alright, now what have we got going as far as that tree? Still nothing. Some of you guys have been asking me to try digging in the vicinity of Uniform, and I believe last time I tried this, I actually couldn't find anything in the way of, like, I don't know, findables? Hello? Okay, there we go. Alright, that's excellent. And it's just starting. Dig. 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 Am I typing on some? No. Dig. I'm just going to be waiting for. Eerie, I turned my back for 1 second. Learning that this is a thing that you can do is just, oh, and there's Kerfus parts in there as well. Blueprints, there's just all kinds of things I could really use in there. Oh, look, it's that wall fixer that we never quite... Okay, you are going in timeout. That's the Kerfus blueprint. Come on, I don't care how much... I actually can't put you in jail. Or at least not without a lot of effort on my part. Because I can't put you in my inventory. Unless... I'm sorry, Eerie. It's only until you stop being so much of a menace. Or until I figure out a way to deal with you. Oh, the lights don't work. That's fine with you, right? I don't care. I'll be back for her at some point. But you will not be exploiting her loneliness. No, no, no. We know where people like you go. That fire is not going out. We need to get an extinguisher. And I'm not gonna risk sticking you in there, as tempting as it would be. Alright, where did we put those things? Oh, come on, there was one in, like, each of these before. There's one. Oh, wow, we're actually finally gonna get to use one for its intended purpose. Whee! This is staying right here. Like, God, I just had no idea how much of a destructive force she could be. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Oh, but there's that other piece that I had to convert to PNG. Actually, just had an idea. Look, the vent cam, kind of pointless right now, right? But if we were, say, to find an object that we can attach the camera to, or even if we were to just, like, stick you right there, could we... You're just kind of writhing around on the floor when you do that. Maybe we're on the right track. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to no-clip you through, though, which is kind of what I was hoping for. And just letting this thing kind of free-float on the desk is kind of funny. Hey there. A little creepy, too, like I keep expecting to see something standing behind me in the monitor. Maybe I should have another look at the photos we got. What is... We can clip through. We can clip through. Where... Oh. There's gotta be more we can do with this. Hang on, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. What the heck? What heck? Okay, wait. We can do more with this. Let's move you to over here, close by. Zoom out. Oh, you got knocked right out because you were too close. I'm so close to cracking this. There's like some kind of like meaty mess right there. That looks... Wait! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that an arm? Hang... Whoa, Wait. Maybe we can... I don't even know how to go about this. If we put you down... Not there. Not there. If I just stick you right... You'll right yourself. I don't want you to right yourself. Oh my God! Yeah, that's just a corpse. That's wearing a high-vis jacket. And that's a bloody, rotting corpse. It's been right in there the whole time? I've literally, all the nights I've sat here, pointing my flashlight around, trying to light this place, wondering what was going to be coming at me from the dark. The last person to occupy this seat was right here all along. Dr. Kell has no sense of smell, confirmed. Now I remember, I'm just thinking back to all the comments you guys have said, saying that, like, the rest of the crew, the previous crew, never left. That's a cruel trick. That's the kind of thing that, like, there's no legit way to see that, right? There's no legit way to learn that. There can't be. And yet, here it is. One of those things that just is true, regardless of... I don't even know how to articulate what I'm trying to say here. The fact that it's a scare that doesn't even care if the player knows about it. It looks to be decapitated.
Inability to recognize yourself in a mirror.
It looks to be headless.
Appearing distorted. Call the number on your screen to arrange
I don't know what to do with this information.
of your sweet dreams mirror cast.
I just can't seem to get a better angle on this, so for now, I'm just gonna leave this camera right on here, and I guess I'll do what I've always done and continue. Right now, this thing will act as a mobile light, an adjustable light, and I'll get on with my work. Oh wow, you guys actually have little models. And the signal I was ready to send out was not going to be ready in time, so instead I'm just going to dump out an old, like, really low volume drive that I can do that probably wasn't processed up to level 3 at the time. And hopefully that'll get us what we need. There we go, perfect. Sometimes laziness pays. Oh my god, I'd forgotten I left you there. Alright, well now, wherever the cards may fall, with regards to those drives, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to go try for that bridge again. Because you guys told me that what I really need is the flashlight, not the glow stick that I've been using. It would seem as though our drives made it back in time. Our little ploy worked, and we once again find ourselves back here. This has kind of been the episode's arc, hasn't it? So let's kill the ATV's lights. And with the camera at the ready, we'll substitute our own. Where's my camera? There we go. Maybe we should have the EMF detector out as well. Got that on the ground. Wait, what is... That shadow is behaving real weirdly! Oh my god, has this been here the entire time? I've been encountering, like, weird splashes here. Hang on. I wonder if something different will show up on the camera. Wait. You don't appear in the light of the glow stick. That's why I haven't been able to see you. What about the light of a flame? Look, for a long time, I've wanted a game where it just sets you loose on the world, and there is paranormal activity, but it's subtle. You've got to look for it. In fact, I was going to say I could maybe see it. The EMF detector briefly picked up. Okay, let's... I'm not sure if there's something else I should be doing. Our battery's not going to hold out for too much longer either. Wait, let's bring this down to you. When you have, like, the sheer size of a game like this, to hide things like that in plain sight, and have it be so unlikely that you'll notice, This started off real slow. I feel like things are slowing down in general. And then it just hits us with stuff like this. We need to have a look at our photos. Why is it all so motion blurred? In fact, I can't see much. You guys had all told me to come here with the camera. But I'm actually not seeing anything at all. Not even the shadow. Well, that's interesting. But maybe there's even more to be done. I don't know. Point is, I guess there's nothing we can do but welcome the new member of the family and unwind with some spooky Halloween specials, because, well, I know what I'm doing next. I was initially going to end the Let's Play here, however, I do have a couple more things that I want to try, and I have the perfect excuse to keep going because today is the 24th of the month. And to some of you, that sounds like a crazy raving, but to others, you know what that means. I also have something else I want to try, which means I'm actually going to need this fire extinguisher. Just at the crack of dawn. And we'll leave you here to charge. I imagine the ATV will likely be fine. But as for us, we're going to go to bed, and I think we'll know when the festivities begin. Also, wait. Some of you guys had said that there may be something underneath the table in the break room? I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Wait! I think there's something... I mean, I can't really get under there, but I think there's something drawn on the bottom. What's the best angle to view that from? That looks like it might be a Wendigo creature, like a bony, skeletal thing with the skull of a deer. What are you looking at? I guess not. I guess it's not necessarily flattered or offended by images of it. But whatever, I'm too lazy to move you back. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. And if it doesn't let me, we'll know that things have started. Yep. Oh, by the way, I've added some more fan art. Huh, is it not happening? Well, thank you, but is it not happening now? I guess that means we're still on good terms after I took your power washer. Hang on. I appear to be okay. It is the 24th of April. Huh. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering why I'm staring up at the sky and wondering why I'm not dead like some kind of end times lunatic, normally on the 24th of every month, you have a guarantee of a bad sun event, which essentially means that it'll cause a sun which kills you on line of sight, meaning no going outside, just kind of trapped in your base all day. It has a random chance, a very small chance to happen on any other day, but on the 24th, it's supposedly guaranteed. Maybe it's not because I already have another save where it happened? I'm not sure. Potato does not seem to go into plant pot. I don't want to eat that. What's so awful about a potato? Potatoes are great. Well, if today's just going to be an ordinary day, then I guess I'll just send you to get the reports. But, man, what a bizarre turn of events. The world didn't even end today. Yeah, I'm seeing nothing on radar. I think this pretty much confirms at this point that the Wisps are in fact actually gone. Meaning we are back to business as usual. Oh right, I keep forgetting we have to feed the gremlin. Where are you? Probably waiting right at the edge of the door, right? Oh wait, right, I forgot. I forgot the password. There we go. Of course you're setting fire to everything in here. Well, you know what? That's good for you. You're cleaning your own enclosure. Let me just grab any valuables that might be in here. I probably should take the books as well, right? To preserve at least some of this knowledge. My god, I can't even leave you in prison. And here you are immediately throwing a fit. See, this is why you're not allowed upstairs anymore. Not enough space? Fine, I'll be back for the rest of this stuff. You just sit down here and think about what you've done, young lady. At least Liberty never tried to burn my house down. Oh, wow. We got 284 points for all those trash bags. That's kind of nuts. And we're back to our career listening to space whales. I mean, it seems like we were just kind of an observer, being at the middle of like a battleground during the War of the Worlds or something. Now we're just kind of left in stunned silence, just having to go back to normal life, which is a very weird adjustment to make, especially since the Wisp event sort of makes you stew in this for so long. It kind of puts you on a weird arc where you start off paranoid and scared of your own shadow, but there's not really much there. And then there's an actual ever-present threat, and you become a survivalist in dealing with that threat. And then it's gone, and those adaptations that you had developed are still there. Hello, Killjoy. Well, not all the threats are gone. There's still jump scare alerts. But, like, once that's taken away, you just don't know what to do with yourself. Okay, so what was the command? It was... well, I guess we picked it up anyway. But I want you to go out and fix those servers, because I know there are some down. And I'm just gonna go exploring some more. There it is again. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe it's our friend under the floor. Well, I'll tell you what, if our coworkers can hide their rotting corpses inside the console as a prank, then I can hide one of you under the floor. I think it's only fair. And right now, I am just kinda killing time until nightfall. Or until the next alien invasion. I believe we're up to about 3 or 4 now. Actually, when I was here before, didn't I note the presence of some metal detector signatures underwater? You know, I'm actually not sure if Kerfus will attempt to find me in the middle of the lake, or from how far away this thing can actually detect stuff. Oh wow, when swimming out here, I definitely feel really vulnerable. There's that place where we found the pickaxe. Oh, right here. Oh, we're taking damage, we're taking damage. Go up, 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 go up faster. Okay, we need to wait a little while for us to catch our breath. But it's near beneath us. Do you see that? Kerfus, what are you... You're just like creepily staring at me from so far away. Oh, from here it almost looks like your eyes are like running red. That's the most horrifying thing I've seen yet. Okay, let's get back down there where you can't get us. Oh god, it is so... I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, there's just no way. I don't have enough time, and it takes forever to find the spot you need to dig. Oh, look, you've gotten closer to me only while I was underwater. Cool beans. Hey, buddy. Somebody said that I can be carrying multiple backpacks. I think I might start doing that in the near future. We are also going to be paying a visit to the tree test area, because I want to drop off a beacon. It'll make things a lot easier to find in the middle of the night. So I think a good place for the beacon would probably be right on here. Yeah, we ate all the pizza, that's alright. Let's grab this beacon that I forgot we had, activate, and drop you right there. There we are. A lot of noise happening. Not picking anything up on the EMF detector, though. Oh, you know what? We should bring this thing over to the cabin, shouldn't we? Alright, Killjoy. I know you've been desperately trying to find a way in here this entire time, but you can just come back to where we started. Killjoy? There you are. Here you are. And yes. Definite EMF spikes from this place. We've taken pictures around here before, and it didn't really seem to make a difference. But I wonder if we go inside... Some of you said that the big spikes we were getting earlier were because the skull was in front of our desk. Yep. Right from this tree, right here. And I know exactly what we need to do. Maybe we'll try that again in another episode. And if I can just drag this over here, we can pick up this poster that one of you made and jump up. And there we go. I think this place is starting to look cozier. And a lot more official. Definitely gonna help at my mental health screening. I'm just gonna get a little bit of rest, and then a little before midnight, we'll head out. You're stopping me from sleeping. Why are you stopping me from sleeping, game? Game that's had 3 or 4 sequential alien invasions, why are you stopping me from sleeping? That door's locked. This door's locked. You guys saw that, right? Okay, you're done? Good, that's all the signals we need. I think we've heard this one before. Okay, we actually want to get this done fairly quickly, because we want to send these out and hit the road, but is it wise to hit the road? Tower, what do you see? Tower doesn't see much from the look of it. What about radar? Uh-oh. Okay, well then we gotta send these out. Oh my god! Howdy! Oh. Well, thanks for cleaning it for me. I saw those suds. I mean, this seems like the kind of thing my friends would do. However, it doesn't seem like their tech. It seemed more like the other things that came down, the more hostile things. Well, is there anything different? Fuel, 91.4, and your health, I think, is still the same, yeah? Actually, it's a little lower than before, but we did have a few impacts. Huh. Wait. What is... Oh my god, okay, that's the other... That's the map. Okay, well, for a second I literally thought, like, oh god, they put, like, some explosives on the ground in my base. Alright. Alright, well, we will send for you. And in the meantime, I will be getting going momentarily. Alright, that was the thing. That's what was stopping us. The drone is heading back with the drives. We are going to collect from here once we're finished with our activities for the night. And from there, I think we'll call it a day. Really, what a wild day it has been. We've got ghosts, aliens, robots, possible demonic possession, and, I don't know, I guess gorilla car washing from space. You guys said to be here around midnight, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. And you told me that I should be looking for a light in the darkness. Oddly enough, it seems like the fence does sort of block the headlights to an extent. But let's look around. I'm not seeing anything just yet. That's a lot of dragging sounds over here. Yeah, no, stuff's falling at like way more than the normal rate, it sounds like. Granted, the whole point of this place is dense trees. Oh, I think that glow is just from the headlights. Okay, yeah, now I had another look, and apparently this is only a sandbox thing. So that's annoying, but you know what? It's actually a good time for me to talk about something else. See, since we are reaching near the end of this, which is still, as far as I know, day 49, that's the end of the scripted events, and some of you wanted to know, like, what's going to happen beyond that. And there are ways we can continue on this save, and I am probably going to be doing that. However, that still leaves, like, other things for me to do. Some of you have said that there's things to explore, like actually a decent amount of things to explore, even in the tutorial. Plus, there's a couple of other game modes we could always look at, and this gives us a reason to try out Sandbox, so... I mean, why does Season 2 have to end with this, right? Or even if we do end Season 2 at day 49, we can always continue anyway and just call it something else. I mean, hey, I don't see any cops around, do you? And if they do show up, it's probably an update to the game, because so far we are completely unsupervised, and that's just the way I like it. How did I lose the base in here? As it stands, though, it seems at long last, we're just kind of settling back into our regular routine. Finding signals, sending them out for cash, ooh, and actually it looks like we are real close to being able to buy what we wanted. Hang on. How much is in the rig? 138. I think this is like more or less paid for itself at this point. If not, it's very close. So let's grab those. And what are we waiting for? Let's buy ourselves the printer. So that would be under tools or maybe machines. Industrial printer. Let's bring it in. Email. Cannot, oh great, it's one of these. And even still, we're not getting all the respect we deserve, I feel, for the signals we're sending out. I have to say, though, it does feel kinda good to be able to settle back in. In fact, it's only now that I realize we've neglected atmosphere for so long. So let's light a candle. Let's go retrieve Killjoy. Follow me. And now with our base actually so much cozier than ever, get back to work and do what we always do. And for the first time in a while, it's not just me rushing out to witness what I believe could be the apocalypse. Oh god. You know when you have those thoughts that, like, aren't connected to anything in reality or your current moment, but once you get the idea, you just can't get them out of your head? What if one of those things had knocked this tower over while we were on top of it? Imagine it just slowly tipping. Oh, it's the worst. Sounds like that's our package arriving. Thank you. And let's see what we got. Whoa! Oh my god! Oof. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have done this right here. Oh boy. I guess that means this thing supports some pretty crazy models then, doesn't it? Come here, thing. I will break your skull with my weapon. Yep. And this thing seems on the verge of breaking my skull. We are cluttering this bay up. But now we've got it. It's so big I can't even see the context menu. That's... oh, wow. Let's drag you over here to the middle. Oh, geez, what have we done? Oh, I see. There's a... okay. Things get a little bit more complicated when it comes to 3D objects. Alright, save reloaded. Let's see if I did this right. Oh my god. It's all here. Oh, it's working. Okay, so, what do we start with? Well, how about the grommet mug? And my sister has one of these. The amount of vertices in the object is more than 1,000 minor lag spikes expected. Is that going to be the case for all of these? Everything except for the clicker. And we can set a number of parameters here. I don't know if I have to assign a texture, but let's see if this will work. Oh, I can just climb in and retrieve it? There it is. Oh my god, there we go! We've got the clicker from Alan Wake! That is so cool! That can be our... ooh, that can be our panic button. We'll leave it on the... hang on, wait. I actually can't see... yeah, I can't see a context menu for you for some reason. Now I'm gonna have to learn those commands. So I go like that. There we go. Item can't be used when held. Well, that's kind of the whole thing, but I guess that's... oh, wow, no, you're extremely loud. Sorry, you're a copyright hazard. There we go. And there. And where's a good spot for you? Probably right here beside the clock, under the glow of the light, so we can always find you. I guess we can always wood ship something if we need to, but let's try getting the grommet mug next. And we'll get the other things as time goes on. Thank you, by the way, to the one who provided me with these models. Oh, look, we can even watch it being synthesized in real time. That is so cool. There we go. We have our grommet mug now. Now, you're saying minor lag spikes expected, but so far, this is actually working just fine by my approximation. And I think we will probably keep you, just to prevent our desks from getting cluttered, right here in the break room. Which gives us even more reason to spend more time here. This is such... literally this entire room is community-driven, and really the entire playthrough is community-driven, which makes it so appropriate. There's more models to try out, but I think for now, we're gonna leave it. Actually, there is still gonna be one thing for us to see, and that's, will today be a bad sun event? I can't end this without learning that. Let's restroom, go to sleep. Well, we got one of the best night's rest we had in a while. But, is the sun a deadly laser today? Well, let's get line of sight to find out. It does not appear so, unless that doesn't quite count as line of sight yet, but I think we're okay. Which means that for this season, we may have avoided that devastation. The way the game tracks stats, it may be aware of the fact that we've already done it, even if it was in another game, in another version. But I think the dawn of a new day is the perfect place to leave this, because, well, now the future is what we make of it. Well, until something else comes along. Until then, if you like this video, Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Man, why do they even make these things available to us?